All right, let's talk about this. That's a great question. Hey guys, what's up? It's Alyse here, and today I'm going to be answering your questions about my hike on the Appalachian Trail. Clearly I'm not on the trail right now. I'm actually at an Airbnb in Asheville, North Carolina. Today is the day after Trail Days ended, which was a trail-related festival. It took place in Damascus, Virginia, and now I'm just here with a couple of friends filming this video for you, and I'm really excited to finally express my thoughts on a lot of these topics that you guys have been asking me a lot about. So the first question is, how are you uploading videos on the trail? Do you have Wi-Fi? Are you carrying a computer? So, alright, let's talk about this. I do not have a computer with me. All I have is my iPhone 7 Plus, which I am vlogging on, but that's not necessarily the main device that I'm using to make videos. My friend Kyle is kind of following Addison and I along the trail. He is living in a van and he's coming out onto the trail, filming some videos for me, taking my footage, editing the videos, and helping upload the videos. So I am not editing and uploading the videos for the extent of the Appalachian Trail. My friend Kyle is doing that for me, and he is doing that mostly in trail towns, which the trail kind of bumps into or comes close to along the trail. For those of you who are wondering, we are going to put the information of what Kyle is filming with and using in general on this trip to help make this all possible in the description below. So if you're interested, check that out. Next question is, how is it to be living in colder weather again? So that's a great question. When I first left Hawaii, I went to Connecticut for almost a full month, and it was fun to see the snow again and kind of to experience that type of weather, but honestly, only for a couple days. After that, I was just so ready to be in the warmth again. And then going down to Georgia, the weather was really amazing when we started the trail. For the first week, it was warm and sunny, and then after that, it started getting really cold. There was a lot of rain, and there was even a snowstorm that took place that we luckily avoided. So I'm not having that hard of a time with it, I guess, because it's not winter weather. It's on the colder side, so I need to have a long sleeve shirt and a jacket, but it's not like frigid cold, so I'm doing all right with it. As I said, it's nice to experience other types of weather on occasion, but of course I love Hawaii weather. Okay, so the next question is, do you get sore from using your backpack? What pack are you using? So I actually just switched my backpack a couple of days ago, and I have yet to hop on the trail and try it out. So I can't really give you specifics on this new pack, but it's by the company Z Packs, and it's much lighter. I think it's around 1 pound, whereas my previous Osprey pack was closer to 3 pounds. And I didn't really get sore from that pack either. It didn't really feel heavy unless I had like 7 days of food in it, which was abnormal. Normally I carry like 4 to 5 days of food. I know somebody was asking when I wear tank tops or like my cropped sports bra thing, do I get sore on the shoulder area? And I definitely didn't, which was pretty cool. I was worried that I was going to, and I'd have to like wrap bandanas around the backpack straps or something like that, but I didn't get any sort of sores, no sort of like itchiness or scratchy feeling at all with that other pack. So I'll give you an update when I've been using this new pack for a while, but I don't really foresee any issues with that either because the load in this pack will be a little bit lighter, so that's that. Do you miss weightlifting, or is walking enough of an exercise? So that's an interesting question. Walking in the woods for over 8 hours a day with 20 or so pounds on my back is definitely like enough of an exercise. It's very exhausting. At the end of the day, I'm really tired physically and just like really emotionally as well from just like doing that hour after hour. So it's definitely a lot of exercise for sure, but I really miss weightlifting. I was just getting so passionate about it right before hopping onto the trail, and those of you who have been following me for a while probably know that I don't really do hiking. Like before this starting this adventure, I didn't do a lot of hiking. I was in the gym almost every day, probably five or 6 days out of the week weightlifting, and I just love it so much. It feels really good to lift weights. I feel empowered, and I could go on for hours about it. So yes, I miss lifting weights, and yes, hiking is technically enough of an exercise to feel like I'm exercising. It's probably way far beyond that, but I'm also excited to get back in the gym after the hike. Next question is, are you hiking only with Addison or with others too? Do you miss having alone time? So I am hiking with Addison every single day. We always sleep at the same camp spot, and we do wake up and start hiking at the same time and finish at pretty much the same time as well, give or take a couple different days where we decided to go a little faster or slower than the other, but for the most part, Addison and I are totally hiking this together. We've also been part of a little trail family, which has kind of split up a little bit in the past couple of weeks, but we were hiking the same amount of miles as a couple of friends every single day. So we would wake up at different times, start at different times, and finish at different times, but we would make it to the same camp in the evenings. In regards to alone time on the trail, I definitely didn't expect the Appalachian Trail to be as populated as it is, but I also didn't really do my research about that. I definitely feel like I am involved in a lot more social situations here on the trail than I was in my regular life off of the trail. That being said, I do get alone time, when I'm done hiking for the day. I set up my camp, I get in my hammock for an hour or so, and I just spend time by myself. I also get alone time if Addison is ever hiking a little quicker than me, or vice versa. Then I'm walking by myself and I have alone time there. But other than that, I'm definitely around people a lot of the time, so I do feel like I could be by myself a little bit more. You guys know I'm an introvert if you've been following me for a while. Next question is, how many calories are you shooting for in a day? So I'm shooting for over 3,000 calories in a day, although that's tough to reach. I think that I reach it some days, but not other days. That is probably why I have lost a little bit of weight already, because I should be eating over 3,000 in order to maintain my weight. But if I'm not doing that every single day, obviously those missed calories are going to add up and cause me to lose weight. So yeah, for my body size, I'm 4 feet and 10 inches tall. I weigh around 90 pounds right now. So over 3,000 calories for the amount of hiking that I'm doing every single day is what I'm shooting for. The last question is, have you met any other vegans on the trail? I think that I've only met one other vegan on the trail. Obviously, I'm hiking with Addison, and my friend Kyle is kind of popping in and off the trail, and we're all vegan, but I think that I only met one other vegan on the trail. So I'm definitely the minority eating this way, but honestly, I don't really think about diet anymore. I just eat the way that I eat, and other people eat the way that they eat. And that's that. So that was the last question that I had written out to answer for you guys today. Another thing that I just felt like sharing is I use my Mousse as my pillow in my hammock. Just in case you're wondering, I put him behind my head like this. I just kind of lean back, and it's the perfect size, and it allows me to have a justification for keeping my little Mousse on the trail, because I'm trying to have my pack as light as I can, so having a stuffed animal that doesn't really serve a purpose doesn't really make sense, but he does serve a purpose. He is my pillow. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed listening to me talk about the Appalachian Trail. If you have any questions that were not answered today, please share them down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to answer them in a future FAQ video for you. And I guess that's it. If you did like this, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Share it with anybody who you think might be interested in learning a little bit more about my experience on the Appalachian Trail or the AT in general. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!